Hey, what's going on, everyone? Zestriel here, and I just want to do a little showcase of a. Oh, sorry, I had to click back on. A little showcase of a Cryston component farm that I set up here. I'm very proud of it. I did this myself, and yeah, I just kind of wanted to do a little showcase. So I saved it as a blueprint. If you just want to go ahead and take a look at it, I'll put the code in the description of the video. It's 28 by 32, and here you can take this whole look at it. You just put the PAC right here. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look. So for the Cryston component, you need 10 of the packed Origo crust and 10 Cryston fiber. So I have 2 of each being pumped in here, just to make it optimal and do that 6 per minute yield here, as you can see. And this is how I set it up. So I have 8 depot unloaders, which is just enough for, I believe I only have the 1 depot bus at the moment, because I don't have this side or this side unlocked yet. This is kind of like my lowest developed one here. So it fits on anything that you have depot bus 1 for. And yeah, so I have the left half being the originium and the right half being the amethyst. So let's start with the amethyst here. So those get fed into 2 separate refining units, which then get fed into the 2 different shredding units. I have this little like weird like look of it blocked out here, so I moved the shredding unit over here so that way I could, because the pylon can go right here, and there's not like you don't really need anything else in this little hallway here, and it gives you a little more room on this side. But these go into the shredding units, which then go into their respective 2 grinding units here, and then into their respective refining units, where you can fit another pylon right here between these 2 grindings. And then on this side, for the originium, they have a little bit of a more classic layout here, like shredding, shredding, grinding, shredding, shredding, grinding. And then those go into the refining units. This one, I kind of had to space out a little bit, so I had room to send the sand leaf through. So I have the little self-sustaining sand leaf here. So one seeding unit goes into the planting, which goes back into the seeding, and then the other seed goes into this planter, which goes into the shredder, which creates all this. So one goes here, and then one loops around here, and then one goes down here to this grinding unit. And yeah, so I'm sure some of you have kind of noticed this guy already here, where I need to have a sand leaf powder export on the PAC. That kind of loops around this way to fit into the other grinding unit. That's because to do it optimally for the gearing unit, since these guys export at a 2-second ratio here, that's going to be like 5 per 10 seconds, which isn't enough to do the formula, so that's why I have 2 of each going in. But that does require 4 grinding units, and the sand leaf only does 3. So I need 1 to pump out here. But I keep this indefinite. You probably saw it there that it wasn't really going down at all. It's like staying around my cap. That is because on my other farm I have a battery farm over in this corner here. And this battery farm, this one I did co-opt. I'll put a link to the video that I got the idea for this farm from. I only made a few slight modifications to it, like very minor, like looping this planting unit into the seeding unit. They had like another depot here, and I was like, that's unnecessary. Things like that, just like very small. But so this is for the batteries, which is a 2-to-3 ratio here. Since it's a 2-to-3 ratio, you need 5 grinding units. So we have 2 shredders here, and since the shredders make 3 of each, and you only need 5 grinding units, one of these sand leaves can go out into a protocol stash. which means you always have this one here to feed into the other one over here in your Cryston. In your Cryston. I keep calling it Cryston because I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh player. But you have this, so you have this infinite supply of sandleaf powder through that other factory. And yeah, that's kind of the gist. Like I said, I'll put a link to the video of the battery in the description as well if you want to take a look at that. I can't claim that one at all, but I'll put the blueprint in the description so you can take a look. Let me know if you have any modifications you'd like to make to it, any optimizations. I'd love to hear anything, any ideas you have. I'm just really proud of this one because I did it on my own and got it working on my first try, and that's the first time that's happened to something this complex in the game so far. So yeah, hope you all have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you next time.